I am a worker sewing shoes in a home industry. I work at home together with several other people who also have shoe sewing skills. We work together to create shoes that are comfortable, strong and beautiful. As a shoe sewing worker, I have the responsibility to sew shoe parts very carefully. I have to make sure that every stitch is neat and strong, so that the shoes can last a long time. I really like my job as a shoe sewing worker. I feel proud to be able to create something useful and make other people happy. Apart from that, I can also work from home, so I can spend more time with my family. However, my job as a shoe sewing worker also has several challenges. I have to work very carefully so that I can make high quality shoes. Apart from that, I also have to work very quickly so that I can meet production targets. However, I really like my job as a shoe sewing worker. I feel proud to be able to create something useful and make other people happy. I also hope to continue working in the home industry and making high quality shoes for other people. Sewing is not only my job, but also a hobby that I love. I have been sewing for a long time, and it brings me happiness and satisfaction. Whether I am working on a new project or repairing an old item, I love the feeling of creating something with my own hands. As a professional seamstress, I have had the opportunity to work on a variety of projects, from clothing and accessories to home decor and furniture. I love the challenge of taking a design concept and bringing it to life. And I'm always looking for ways to improve my skills and techniques. But sewing isn't just about making a living. It's also a way for me to express myself creatively. I love experimenting with different fabrics, colors, and textures. And I'm always looking for new inspiration. Whether I'm making something for myself or for a client, I always try to put a little of myself into every stitch. For me, sewing is a way to combine art and function. And I feel very fortunate to be able to make a living doing something I love. Whether I'm working on a large project or just sewing for fun, I always feel happy and fulfilled when I get behind my sewing machine. My mother was a very skilled and painstaking shoe seamstress. Since childhood, I often saw my mother working in the sewing workshop, watching how my mother sewed shoes very carefully and painstakingly. My mother had extraordinary skills in sewing shoes. She can make shoes that are comfortable, strong and beautiful. From cutting leather to sewing shoe parts, my mother did everything with great precision and creativity. Apart from making new shoes, my mother also repairs damaged shoes. She has extensive knowledge of different shoe materials and sewing techniques. With extensive skills and knowledge, my mother can repair damaged shoes to make them like new. I am very proud of my mother, who taught me the value of hard work and creativity. My mother not only taught me how to sew shoes, but also how to live well and with integrity. In running her business, my mother always maintains quality and customer satisfaction. She always tries to make the best shoes and satisfy customer needs. Thus, my mother's business continued to grow and became one of the best shoe tailors in our area. I hope to carry on my mother's legacy as a shoemaker and make her proud. I also hope to help my mother in running her business and make it more successful. I am a shoe tailor who has a passion for creating comfortable, strong and beautiful shoes. I work carefully to ensure that every stitch is neat and strong. As a shoe tailor, I have the responsibility to select the right materials, cut accurate patterns and sew the shoe parts with great care. I also have to ensure that the shoes I make are comfortable and suit the customer's needs. I really like my job as a shoe tailor because I can create something useful and make other people happy. I can also work with creativity and innovation to create unique and interesting shoes. However, my job as a shoe tailor also has some challenges. I have to work very carefully to ensure that the shoes I make are of high quality. I also have to meet production targets and ensure that the shoes I meet customer needs. Nevertheless, I really love my job as a shoe tailor and hope to continue creating high-quality shoes and making other people happy.